Looks like we're good. I'm just going to wick it up a little bit on the first part of the road. Oh, there's a cop right there. That is a cop. I think I'm going to be pulled over. Yep.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Okay. So, Scotty and I just got pulled over by GSP, Georgia State Patrol. Went by, looked down. We were just getting to the area where, like through here, I'm usually 80 to 110. Like, we just bombed through this first section. And, I was like, alright, we got past that tractor trailer. Let's go. And then I was like, is that a... Oh, fudge. Only I didn't say fudge. Frickin' GSP, and the lights come on immediately. So Scott and I are talking on the intercom. We're like, we just pulled right the fuck over. So we were already pulling our helmets off when he pulled up. We were waiting for him because we knew he was coming. We're like, that's our best chance of getting out of this. Yeah, and honestly, the first thing out of my mouth is, officer, I knew I fucked up, and that's why I pulled right over. I wasn't even going to make you chase me. And what did he say? I appreciate that. And yeah, he's like, let me just run your license, make sure everything's clear, let him know that we're carrying. And, which I don't think you have to in Georgia, but I feel like that always goes, I feel like it always goes, puts them at ease, lets you know, hey, you're responsible. And, also, it lets him know that, okay, you're responsible enough to let him know that you're carrying a loaded firearm. You've also been through the background checks because you got the permit, so he's like, all right, I'm dealing with someone who, you know, probably isn't a crack dealer, right? He was able to pass a damn... You're not a felon. You got someone who's passed a background check and did all the paperwork, so... And then he ran and just came back and said, hey, slow it down. You guys were doing... I caught you at 73 and a 35. So we were more than double the speed limit. And that was a super speeder ticket. Could be a reckless driving because it's 33 over. And he just gave us a warning. Said, hey, take it easy. Slow it down. Have a nice day. Everybody gives cops a bad rap, but I'm telling you, like, I've been pulled over, and especially GSP, they are supposed to be ball busters. Yeah, same here. We got Dean and Bill and I got a ticket once, but that was doing 70 or 63 and a 35, and he let us go with just dropped it down to a too fast for conditions. I kind of do want to get past this person at least. No, he didn't hassle you about your tag placement at all. And he was a young guy. Again, you're like, okay, young GSP. They usually have a chip on their shoulder. They're usually ball busters. But every time, man, the one time he reduced our ticket down to basically what amounted to a $96 parking ticket. No points. Nothing like that, no insurance hit. The next one I got pulled over on this road. Yeah. That being said, I just wanted to pick up the pace a little bit. We're not going to go fast. We're going to take it easy today. I don't know how many 9 lives I got left today, so we're gonna... But yeah, the guy was totally chill. Didn't give us any shit. Didn't give us a hard time about, you know, sport bikers tearing it up. He was just like... He really didn't say anything. He just... Oh yeah, I dropped about 10 degrees coming up that mountain. Let me roll through my temperature. 64 up here? Yeah, it says 64. Yeah. MT-10, yo. No, I got a little thumb wheel that rolls, so I can scroll through a bunch of functions. Yeah, engine temp is 159. Dude, I'm baller. I know. No, you gotta hit a button on your screen like a peasant. Yeah. Yeah, the pores, they gotta push a button on their damn dashboard. Like I'm an elitist on a fucking Yamaha, right? It's not like I'm on a Aprilia or Ducati. But yeah, it's just got a little thumb wheel you can scroll through stuff. But yeah, I should have left the camera recording. I did. Well, I was kind of like not knowing how that experience with the cop was going to go. It's like, what if he's like, you guys were up here racing doing this, and I'm grabbing that camera because I know there's probably video evidence of it. And it's like, and then it's like, oh, here's some video of you going 97 in a 35 up 60. We're going to add that to your ticket. So I was, yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm just going to turn this off and I'm going to act contrite. Fall on my sword. I fucked up. Please be kind. And he was, so. Oh. But most cops, I think also being a little bit older helps me. If he's, yeah, he sees your 70s porno mustache, he sees me and figures, all right, this guy's in his 40s or early 50s or whatever. And, you know, you're not dealing with some young punk kid. You don't have an attitude. And, yeah. Yeah, so now we're just going to tiptoe through the mountains and may have a really boring ride video. I'm going to turn my camera off. I just wanted to turn it back and talk about how what our experience was with the fine gentleman in blue. Yeah, but right now I'm doing 59. I should be doing 89 down this hill. Yeah, you come flying through here. You fly through here, hit this apex, and then right about here, you just jam on the brakes. Brake, brake, brake from 4th down to 2nd. What I can do is I'll speed this up. I'll speed this part of the video up by like 100% and make it look like we're going fast. True. Yeah, but the cops are patrolling this road a lot more. I went this way instead of Blood because I was like, well, I'm less likely to find a cop up here. But I think yeah. Well, you know, honestly, I'm glad he found us when he did, because that's really where I usually, about a quarter mile after that, when you're charging uphill, dude, we're doing triple digits. I just rip up that hill. That's my favorite stretch of road up here. And I really tend to push it on that piece. And he would have had us at triple digits, and that would have been a whole different experience. I would. That's the problem. If he calls for backup, yeah, where are you gonna go? And there's another cop right there. Yep. Yeah, they can still give you a ticket though. Yeah, I mean, we're also in a national park area, so any of the park rangers, they can give you a ticket. Yeah. Yeah, but most cops aren't assholes. Just, yeah. there's nothing, I mean, I can't justify a reason, honestly, from running from the cops. If you were going to justify it, you'd be on some crazy long, open, wide road, hardly anybody there, and you were going a ludicrous speed where you're like, there's no way I'm talking myself out of this. If I pull over and I'm totally compliant, I'm getting cuffed and stuffed in a cop car. I can see why guys in that case would run. Or, you know, if you had like a warrant out or something, I guess some of those guys would run. But for me, it's like, all right, I know I'm going to jail already. So if I thought I could get away, would I? I don't think so, but I always feel like throwing yourself on their mercy is better than upping the game. Well, yeah, because once, you know, if you get pulled over for doing a big speed, they're gonna maybe smack you around a bit, and you're gonna be having a shitty time of it. But it's like if you run, and you know they get their adrenaline pumping, they're calling for backup. They got freaking trooper waiting up ahead with spike strips or something. It's like there's no good way out of this now. You're totally boned. So I think you just got to pull over and take your lumps, unless you're someone who's like got a bunch of multiple warrants out for your arrest, where you're like, if I get pulled over, I'm going to jail anyway, so I might as well take the 5% chance I get away. But I'm never going to be that guy, because I'm not going to let my life get into that position. But I can understand why someone in that situation might. And if they got that many warrants out for their arrest and they're that much of a criminal, then they probably don't have the best judgment in the first place, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, it hardly didn't keep up, and we're doing the speed, like we're actually driving at the speed limit. Like we're just, this is a lazy ride. Alright, I'm gonna turn my camera off. There's nothing to see here. But that's the lesson there, kids. You know what? We're out here on sport bikes. We're gonna have fun and dick around. And, you know, occasionally you're gonna go ripping past a cop. Best thing to do, don't be a fucking retard and run. Just pull over. Be respectful. Take your lumps. Admit you were wrong. That guy could have only been on the force for a year, and he's already heard every goddamn excuse out there. And trying to, oh, I'm gonna talk my way out of it kind of thing, you're just gonna piss him off. It's like, just say you're sorry, admit you screwed up, and be cool with them. And more often than not, you'll have an experience like that. All right, I'll knock it down to 10 over, you know, or I'll give you a warning. We didn't even get a written warning. It was just, yeah. So that's the way to handle it. If you're gonna ride like an idiot, which we do, you know, occasionally you're gonna get caught. Sack up and own it, and more often than not, you'll come out of it fine. That's the lesson here. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. I gotta